Hello everybody and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Warmian Masurian. That is at least how Google Translate seemed to pronounce it, so that's what I'm going to go with. This map is a Polish map, and it is based in an area of Poland for which I'm not going to try to pronounce, simply because it's another one of those difficult words. But at any rate, this map has lots of cool features. I'm going to go over the description just quickly. Now, the description says the map has an amazing Polish climate. Not sure about that with respect to seasons play, because I don't see custom geo seasons information in the map file. So I'm not sure what it relates to amazing Polish climate, other than maybe adjusting the light and the daylight times and everything to be related to that area. But we have 5 fully playable farms. There are 2 sets of cows on the map: pigs, chickens, and sheep. 92 fields, including meadows. There are missions on most of the fields. The is a additional crop types of oat and rye, multi-terrain angle, dynamic sky. It is fully compatible with seasons. There is mud on the map, and many other features. Let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to leave all the DLCs checked just to go over map compatibility. I'm going to take out these tablet apps. I was using that in a previous video and just left them in mod folder. And we're going to take a couple other things out that we use, and let's go ahead and jump on in. Let's pull up the log, see what goes on. We've got the advanced animal types. That is what's used to do the second set of cows. I believe we may, let me check after the script loads up. Yep, we do have a stable manure area script loaded up. So that means that we're going to have to muck out at least one of our animal areas, if not all of them. And like I said, we have oat and rye added to the map. Let's go ahead and jump on. So here is our start point here on the map. Let's go ahead and take a look at the PDA. As you can see, we have our standard crop types, including oat and rye. In addition, we start out by owning fields 10, 15, 16, and 75. I found it rather interesting that we own this lowly field up here toward the center of the map, just south of the pig area, and then 3 fields down here at our start point. If we own fields up by the pig area, we're going to own a few of them, basically to support the pig operation. But it just seems a little odd that we've got this one field up here. We have multiple sell points on the map for most of our crops. We have a specific sell point for potatoes and sugar beets. We also have a sell point for wool, sell points for wood chips. PGA accepts silage as typical, and we have a straw sell point for our bulk hay, straw, and grass. If we have the straw harvest add-on, there are 3 sell points for our straw pellets and 1 sell point for our hay pellets. And then we have 2 sell points for our added oats and rye crop. See, we start with a fairly short list of starting equipment here. None of it is leased and is all new as far as operating hours. Let's go ahead and take out a loan so that we can buy up some animals. Right. And speaking of animals, like I said, we have 2 sets of cows on the map. So we have pigs, sheep, breeding cows, and regular cows. Now, if you look at between the 2, breeding cows and regular cows, see they both produce manure, liquid manure, and milk. As far as food, they both take water, straw, grass, and silage and hay. Interesting enough, cows will take hay pellets, but breeding cows will not. Breeding cows take total mixed rations or power food. Not really sure why this is split out here, because typically I think of these as one and the same. Then cows will just take power food. But in addition, breeding cows also need wheat and barley. A fair bit of wheat and barley. Not really sure on the percentages here. Typically, your food percentages come up to 100%. But with our breeding cows, we have 50% grass, 50% wheat and barley, and then 25% base food and 25% power food. It's 150%, not 100%. But at any rate, see how that works out. Our silo has a capacity of 600,000 liters, and I believe there are nuggets on the map. Let's see if we explore, we don't see any nuggets, but I'm pretty sure that I've seen some nuggets lying around here somewhere. We'll see. Let's take a look at that starting equipment. Start out with one tractor, the Case 1455 XL, and one harvester, the 1660 Case harvester. You have both the row crop header and the grain header for our harvester, small tipper, cultivator, and plow. Got the smallest seeder on the map, as well as a fertilized spreader and sprayer, and then a front weight. That is all we have. Let's go ahead and lease up this Jeep for our tour around the map. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and hit reset on the Jeep and see where it goes. Jeep lands up here in the middle of the map here at this fuel station. So we're going to have to tab up there once we're done exploring the base area down. And speaking of that, let's just go ahead and start looking around and checking things out. Here is our starting house, I suppose. Greenhouse here off to the side, all deco. Nothing functional there. Have animated gates that open with the left click and close with the left click also. And open back up. Now, as we are exploring and looking around through the town here, I really wish some of these other gates would open and close, but they are not operational. You can just walk right through there, so they don't have a collision on them. Would be nice if they would work, simply to open up these other areas as kind of supplemental secondary yards. This one specifically because it is right across the street from where we are starting. Our field. Let's go ahead and check out the price of this. Field 22 is 3.6 hectares, $58,000. So fairly low field pricing. Let's go on over here and just check out field 22 while we're at it. 23 is 2.3 hectares, 37,000. Jump the fence here. We've got a house under construction. Around. So it would be cool if we could make use of some of these additional storage. It's like back here to our main, well, to our starting farm. Right here. So here's our tractor, and then we have inside here. All of these doors open up, and we got nice deco stuff inside. think it's a shop trigger. It's just a door. I like this building. Or see through dirty glass and everything. It's interesting look. And I'm not sure, but I think there might be a seed trigger in here. Something to check out with the... Now these doors do open and close with right and left mouse clicking. Left mouse will open the door and the right mouse will close it. Got our trailer in here, a tipper. Cedar. Some more of our equipment. Harvester. We've got our chickens here, and our eggs are going to spawn right here in this little area. Makes it really great. No need to run around and try to find chicken eggs. Got our silo system here. Got our dump and our fill point. Wow, around the back there. That opens out on 16, which we own. Then we do start with some seed and fertilizer pallets. Look, we have 2 seed pallets, 2 fertilizer pallets, and 1 liquid fertilizer pallet. And pretty much that is our starting area. Not a lot going on here. Plenty of space to start expanding our domain, so to speak. So let's go ahead and tab on over to the shop. So this isn't the shop. This is where the reset point. We are at our reset point. And we kind of have an arable yard, maybe. Got some nice buildings. Storage. Seed. Fertilizer. No, those are just decoration. They do not have full trigger. A very nice, nice area here. It's definitely is an arable yard. Oh, we got a cat and a dog running around. Here we have our arable yard silo system with a fill and a dump. Slurry fill level. Now this is one of the cow farms. Sorry, I do see the cow icon down there a fair bit. So there is the slurry point for your cows. Let's go see if we can find the cow building, cow shed. Got our silage trough here. Grass trough right there. And up in here, we have our water trough. Okay, now let's see if we can figure out where we deliver these things. Right here would be the marker. Here these are our normal cows. Buy those up. I suspect the straw trigger is in here also. probably have to come in here and clean out that area for manure. Let's have a point over here. Manure could pile up, so this may simply be a place for you to put the manure that you take out of the cow shed, or it may spawn over here. Like I said, I don't know if that script is global, where if it's in, it will basically behave. Doors always. I don't know if that script is global or if it's selective. Map author has to put in which areas you have to clean out and which areas you. Let's go ahead and let's check this building. I don't think. Oh. Why is there something buzzing? I think we'll just get out. Maybe we need to call an exterminator to get in here and clean that building out. Let's open up our gate. Lots of these areas, additional house areas, would be nice if we could kind of get in here and do things in some of them. Of course, there are a ton of these houses all around, so I could see why we wouldn't have, 75 animated gates on all the doors. Does make some sense. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on in here. On out. Take a look. Figure out where we want to go. Oh, there's so much stuff down south. I think what we'll do is we will take a ride up to the BGA and work our way around the map counterclockwise. Idea. Let's take this road. There we go. That puts us on the road. Alright, let's take a look around a little bit at the area. Very, very heavily decorated and everything with the town areas and everything. Let's just check something here. These poles have collisions? Oh, indeed they do. I like the shape of those. Not poles that we would see here in the U.S. Like the design of those. You have collisions on these power poles. It's kind of advanced farming. Buy fields here that have poles and can't just have hired help just fly right through them. Hopefully there is enough gap between all these fields that we don't get the dreaded "you don't own this field" message. Oops, that's not okay. Going to the map. Oh, we got mud. Mud in this field. That. Oh. This field. And we have thoroughly dirtied up our Jeep. Oh. I think our traction is still messed up from the mud. Here we have the BGA. 5 silage bunkers. as well as our silo or our fermenter. Looks like it has a fair bit of product in it, and our digestate tank around the side here. Check and see. Those are not fill silos over here by the dude farmer. Thought they may be like a seed and fertilizer fill points, but they are not. It's deco. Let's go ahead and get out and take a look at these bunkers. Make sure our pops up. We indeed have one. There, 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 and there. This one's got a little mud. All right. Let's head on down to the pig area. Back to the main road. Map really does have some very nice sight lines and scenery. Trying to give you guys some view of that, while at the same time trying to drive around here. Let's see here. Just gonna go straight on. I was looking at these roads going off to the sides. Here if I needed to get into one of those for the pig farm or not. Like how we have kind of a parallel road here. Rather bumpy. Got a parallel access road for the farm equipment to take. Kind of stay off the main public road here, and still come down. Have access to all of those fields. Let's go in here. This person, so we can figure out where we are going. Have road that lossy. Here is our entrance to the pig farm. Got our pig shed over here. Let's see, is our buy 3 point pigs. And it looks like our pigs are destined to be inside pigs. And one thing I really like about this shed, not so much the reflection, because what's going to be getting reflected, not the trees, but I like the glass there, the sheen on the glass that you can see through. Hey, dude, teleported through the wall, but again, here we have our manure area. Not sure if we have to muck out every single stall for both cows and our pigs, or if it's just select, but be aware. You may have to clean out your pigs. Got our water trough and our feed trough here. And I'm sure one of these two sides has the straw trigger in it. Then we have got the rest of the pig farm here. Got a water trigger right there. Don't have any water shown as being in there, but this is our water point. Have fuel over here, or storage, whatnot. Slurry. And then we have another silo here for our pig farm. Bed. Fill out. Nice bale shed back here in the back for our straw bales. And some bees. Stay away from those. We don't want to get between bees and their destination. Got here a back road. Back way. Go ahead and just check out a few of these field sizes and prices since we're already over here. Field 25 is 4.44 hectares, $71,000, $72,000, and field 5 is 5 hectares. Field 26 is 5 hectares, and it is almost $81,000. Field prices are about 20% of what they would typically be in game. Typically, what we see in game is field prices around $80 a hectare, or $80,000 a hectare. But on this map, we can see that with 5-hectare field, we're $81,000. I think prices are kind of recessed here on the map. Just continue down this road. I will drive as best I can, zoomed way out here, just so that we can kind of look at the various sight lines across the map. And I can say this map probably looks absolutely gorgeous in late autumn. All of these trees all over the place. I bet this would be absolute joy to be on. Rolling hills, rolling fields. Really think this is a really nice looking. Let's see what we got coming up here. Kind of an industrial area. Be a few sell points. So I think this is the sugar beet sell point. It's kind of like a sugar factory. Let's just check. Not the Polosia. How to pronounce that? This is the sugar beet sell point. Come through here, then you will tip your sugar beets into there to sell them. And make your way out of the facility. Up here, sell point. Like lots of the stuff are kind of clustered up here or down toward the south. Here we have our animal dealer, as well as a sell point for hay, straw, and grass. We have our animal buy trigger, where I can buy pigs, sheep, cows, and breeding cows. Interesting enough, breeding cows save $5,000, but they cost me $3,000 to buy. Cows are $5,000, sheep are $4,000, and pigs are the additional. So other than the fact that the breeding cows also take wheat or barley, they seem to be a much better deal than the traditional cows. Now, what we don't know is, do breeding cows produce less milk? That would be a possibility, that they simply produce less milk and therefore are less profitable. So their lower price is comparative. Here we have our wool sell point. Here. And then look at this facility over here to the left. Right. Facility here to the right, I am believing to be the potato sell point. On through here. Dump the potato. Dump them inside building here. Just make our way out of the facility. Let's see here. That's how we get up the edge of the map. Let's turn around and figure out how we get into the sell point here that is on the right now. Okay. Scales. Just follow the very well posted signs directing us to around here. Swing on in here. Dump our grain and make our way back out of the facility. Make sure that we get weighed both times. All right. Now let's head on down, I guess, the outside of the map and see, just explore a bit more of the whole area. So guys, by the time this map comes out, this video comes out, this map has been out for probably a good week or so, week and a half, actually, because two maps came out fairly quickly back to back in the mod hub, and there was another map that came out over at FSUK, and then a couple other maps have been released on some other locations. I do only try to do 2 videos, map videos a week, so I kind of backed up a little bit. So let me know, what if you all played this map? Have you explored it? Had a chance to explore it already? And if so, what's your all's view of the map? Right now, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. This would be a fun deal to play. You know what? When I look at that PDA, there are some interesting spots in these fields, and I'm worried that these are mud. Let's see. If you look at that PDA closely, see some areas on the fields, like field. Let's look at this. See, like, area here, like field. This area here is lighter in color. This area here, and this area here, which we just drove through. This big old spot here. Oh, or is almost all mud. I think that is showing us mud. That might be something of interest if you a lot of mud on these fields. If you're not really into mud, there is a way to disable it. I'm not going to try to describe how to do it right now, but there is a way to disable it. You just go into the XML and you just comment out a line, but I don't remember off the top of my head what line that is at the moment. But either you disable the mud or you just know which fields not to buy that appear to have a whole bunch of mud in them. Coming up here to a fuel station, and I wanted to come around here and show you this for a specific reason. And I suspect this was purely by accident and not deliberate. But this particular sign is crooked. It's kind of up on the edge. And I suspect it was completely by accident because the one over here is straight up and down. Perfectly placed where it needs to be. These things are dynamic. See, I can pick it up and I can put it. So I put it up now. But I just like how this one is a little bit on the edge, ledge, and a little bit off. You know, it just that's perfect. Could have been like that, but instead it was crooked like that, and just like seeing that, like seeing stuff not perfectly straight all the time. Like the sign there. Clearly that thing has been hit, and she still ticks and still stands. Not everything should be perpendicular to the ground all the time. Let's see here. Need to take this road up here and find our way up to well, let's first check out the vehicle shop, and then we'll go check out the sheep. We have the vehicle shop, and we have our shop trigger and our customized trigger right next to each other. Need to make sure that you are on the right particular sales guy here. He's just walking around making sure we don't need any help. A couple things all lined up. Deal in lawnmowers also. Very nice shop. I like how it's all set up. There is an area here hashed. Let's check this. There. Here. Yep. So, want to sell or customize, you're going to need to get over there to that hashed area. It's kind of very, very complex. It's general decorations here. Look, we got these apartments or whatever being built in various stages of construction. Have collisions. Can we get down in there? Down in the building? I don't want to fall in there and get stuck. It's awesome. We got, hey, I think I saw your brother over at the equipment shop. Yeah, you might check it out. Look. A different state of construction. It's, well, really. This is all. Like how we can come in here and just kind of explore through here. And everything. Look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. And this is taking us over to kind of where we started at. Go ahead and come back up here, join the road, and head up to the sheep area. I narrowly missed running straight into a car. Alright, so here our sheep area. Another nice house. Or just general vehicle and implement storage. Never short on vehicle and implement storage here. This map, that's for sure. Okay. Checking to see if that was a silo point. This one has beads in it also. Dog? So he's dirty, or he's got something going on with him. So here's where our wool spawns in the sheep area. And then the sheep proper. Our loading ramp and our sheep right here. That's pretty cool. And then the sheep live inside this clean place to come and get their grass or hay. And the water trigger is right around the corner here. Or they're... And there you go. That's the pretty basic sheep area. Not a lot going on. Now there also is this little silage bunker over for compacting a small amount of silage. Don't need it for the sheep area, but is here in case you want to do a little bit of that. Run up to the BGA and sell off, I guess. Or if you are making it for the cows. All right, so let's head on down south, and we'll go. Oops, let's go in here. Let's head down south, and we'll pick up back where we were in town. Take that diagonally road, and we'll finish down there at the breeding cows, which is in the far southeast of the map. Smaller. You can see where we're going. Yam. Church. Bells ring. Church. And here we have another one of our sell points. This is for all of our main crops. Let's see, I guess we need to swing back around. And there was a road that we need to take, I think. This road right here we need to take in order to get to some more sell points. And here we have our log sell point and our wood chip sell point. Off the sidewalk. Off the sidewalk. Biomass Sawmill wood. Lumberyard. We saw 2 there. I don't know why we have 3 icons there, but okay. Sell point that we looked at. Get in this one. Road. There's a little road here that is right across the street from the church. You didn't see it. It's probably on a bend. I was too busy trying not to run into something. Got a nice sign. Let's turn. Go down that road and meander around the back of this sell point to get to that other sell point that we were there at. We're coming up to the chicken farm. That is our career start point. Right there is the chicken farm. Oh! Whoa! There is a very, very steep fine. Apparently there is a speed camera. Oops. Oops. Well, there you don't run through here fast. You're going to get a pretty steep penalty. So, if you weren't sure where you could sell hay, straw, or grass, it's probably here at we'll just call this the Bale Emporium, where we have huge stacks of round bales, all really weathered. Here, sell point for straw and grass. And then one more sell point. Back. Here we definitely have seed and fertilizer. Sell point. Like, I hope I'm not buying poo out of the building. That would be one smelly shelter. Where do I bring poo? I don't know. I guess maybe I deliver it. I don't know where I deliver the manure. 2 triggers, one over here, one over there. They kind of look like they're for seed and fertilizer filling. We don't only have mud, but we got a pond here in this field. That complete with sounds of nature. Let's head on over here to the breeding cow area. And that's where we will close out our video. We got a little bunker here. Silage bunker here. We have our breeding cows, another dog. Another silo system. Slurry. And our breeding cows. And now, look at that. We buy our cows here, they're $5,000 a piece. If we buy them at the other place, they were $4,000, $3,000 a piece, $3,200 or something. Interesting. Got our cows. We've got our silage trough in here. Got our silage trough in here as well as our straw trigger. Got our pile point for manure. Not sure if we're going to have to muck this out or not. Then our grass trough is around the side here. And then our water trough Alright, that concludes our tour of the map. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think this is a really cool map. If it was, if I was looking for a map to play of Poland area, this would definitely be on the tops of the list. Sure. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you think of the map. Have you played it? Did you find anything going on with it or anything? And until next time, colorful. And until next time, happy farming.